have on here? Did I miss anything?
Oh, told Morgan the truth about Zahir being one of the members of Flare that dealt with the information of their torture and all that, and experiments, all that jazz.
Mel and Aries the beans moment.
That's true. That's true. Wow. Morgan just is like
almost killed someone. Like we literally almost caused this.
Oh yeah, that was right after you guys were about to go and kill Dr. Blake.
Yeah,
yeah.
At this party with like thousands of people, but that's okay. You know, that's okay. We all make mistakes, or don't, I guess.
Yeah. So
Cool.
Laura told Io about the situation with her dad's.
Situation? Yeah, that's true. Well, the situation with me really.
Yeah, really.
But my dad's being like, "Hey, actually, we will take you fuck out of here."
Yeah. But like also, nah.
Yeah. Did you guys decide what you were gonna do for that, or is that something you guys are still discussing?
Io talked to Dia about kind of publicly
rerouting
renouncing like Oscar and like all of the action, like basically like clearing Solar publicly.
Like it was hey, what they were doing with Eclipse was evil,
and Solara was actually acting in the interest of the
acting in the interest of us. So we're like,
Yes, that's right. That was big money moves that I forgot about. Yeah, supposed to denounce all six actions publicly.
Which I mean, even if he's off the party, but not. Not
help a single part of the manhunt for us.
Okay, perfect.
And specifically to formally renounce Eclipse prior to them like dissolving Eclipse, because I think Dia was saying that was what they were going to do.
Yeah, they want to dissolve it.
Yeah.
Lines.
Right. Yeah. So they were going to make that statement here soon. So that's kind of the update then, if you want to bring that to
Ezra?
Yeah, my NPC's names. Sorry, my brain is not on right now. They put me back on 30 milligrams of Vyvanse and it's not working anymore. So
damn.
That's really cool. Yeah. Anyway.
Whoa.
Cool. So it seems like we're kind of converging on like two different like areas. So like Hebe, Rune, Aries, and Mel, and then like the ship and everything. And then kind of Solara, Io, Morgan, and Zahir. Who are all gonna well, I guess it's the nighttime, so if you guys want to go to the tournament tomorrow, you can.
It seems like some shit's gonna potentially go down before then.
Yeah, before then. Sorry, I'm just thinking because I had planned the tournament and now I'm like, shit. Yeah, we are at night right now before it. Okay. We can start with. Is there anything anyone like wanted to do very specifically during this session? So I make sure that we get to it.
I think at a certain point, because they were on my ass yesterday, I think Zahir, feeling the tension, knows that Clover thinks they might know something. To play face, I think they are going to do their job a little bit. So, like, instead of like spying on, quote unquote, spying on the party, they're gonna just be actually filling in the blanks for where oh my god, we haven't played in so long, I forgot dude's name. Where one of my coworkers
Aram
for the Jackson Slides, Aram, thank you. Fill it in the spot where their mind was blanked and do that work actually so that it's already done and like kind of be like, see, I'm doing the good things. Don't worry about me. Like kind of
Yeah.
make them feel good.
Yeah, how do you want to do that? Like, do you want to like, because the spell that you cast, I think I don't remember what exactly you cast. I think it was like,
It was suggestion.
okay, yeah. So that would have already worn off, but like, I don't think he would have remembered anything from that.
Because the last part of the suggestion was like, forget who casted this on you.
Okay. So he would remember that that suggestion was cast on him, but not by you.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Go ahead. We won't really need, unless you want to roleplay it, we can. But go ahead. Give me a flat, like persuasion, or we'll go persuasion or deception, whichever one you want to do. I guess since you're doing the actual job, we can go persuasion.
Okay.
Yeah.
With my new dice, let's see what it is. Okay. That's not bad. That is a 17 on persuasion.
Okay. Yeah, that passes. Yeah, that passes. So you do your job. Go. I won't even have you roll an insight check for this, like for that night or whatever. I'm assuming like you'll probably go back to like Odo's like hideout or like wherever you guys are staying. I guess at the stadium probably.
Yeah, if we have rooms at the stadium, then my room at the stadium. But if not, then like my actual room at Odo's hideout. Literally, whatever is less suspicious. Actually.
Yeah. We'll say that you have like a room, like Odo has like a block of rooms for all of you who came. So you guys are allowed to like stay in those. So yeah, I will say like that is like functioning as your office. So you kind of like that night you're like, okay, we have to lock in. And that definitely you can see how that goes the next day with Aram and Clover. But like it is favorable since you rolled a 17.
Word. I just hop into after I'm done, I just throw my gear up in the air back onto my desk, slither into my little sand bed and heat lamp and call it a wrap.
Okay, perfect. Sorry, go ahead. Okay.
No, that's it.
Cool. So we'll go ahead and start with I guess also maybe just like one last thing, because this will probably go faster than the other one. Solar, Io, Morgan, and Zahir, I guess too, if you want to do anything. Is there anything you guys want to do before you guys leave the party for the night?
No, I want to do something after I'm in my room, but not like at the party really. Well, maybe just like let Azra know that I got the situation handled, but otherwise, no, I don't need to do anything else at the party.
I think
I think very quickly as we're like making our way out, I just message Tamari and August and like make sure I like remind them to talk to Morgan to learn more information about what they don't know. And it's like on the way out.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You message them, you don't get a response back. But like you do, because like message you have to be within a certain, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, a certain like
120.
range. Okay. Yeah, so you see them and like you know that they got the message. They don't say or do anything about it. Like you do see August kind of like look over in your direction. And like, I think August was the one that was like not as convinced as Tamari, or didn't look like he was as convinced.
sure.
So he kind of like, yeah, he moves to like kind of block your view of Tamari. But like, you know that like you said what you needed to say, and like she seemed to hear at least a little bit. So yeah.
Cool. I wasn't looking for a argument. It was more or less a like, do it, and that's it.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of what like I think that's both of them. Go ahead, roll me an insight check on them real quick.
Okay.
And but while you do that, I'll be right back. I need to get something to clean my glasses because it's pissing me off right now.
Okay.
Real as fuck.
Right. For the insight, that is, yeah, that's 15. Nothing. Kind of like not great, not bad. It's alright.
She was up there so bad.
You can do it.
You got it, Mama.
You can do it. It's for you.
Fucker. Okay,
True.
15.
15. Why did that just leave my fucking brain? What were you rolling for again?
Just to like, as we're leaving, do a little message to be like, hey, talk to Morgan at some point.
Oh, insight. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. On a 15 insight, you don't start an argument or anything, and like that's obviously, you know, not your intention. But I think both Tamari and August right now, like kind of what they need in general, like what it seems like they need is space. They're both very like, you kind of like think back to you guys' like, you know, relationship, or maybe not relationship. I couldn't remember if you guys got together before you left or not. I'm assuming yes, right?
I'm assuming it's based off of like how it is. It's like they did, and it was all very new, and then all the information happened at the lab. It was like, hey, new relationship. I have to do something crazy now, and I'm not telling y'all about it. Boom.
Yeah, so on like a 15 insight, like Tamari and August are people who like they do better with someone who is like a very chill person. They don't like someone who's very like up in their face, like anxious or like, and I don't really think Zahir is like that. So I think you guys like worked very well. I would say like out of the three of you, like August, like he kind of has more anxiety than Tamari does, and it's kind of crazy because like he does not like seem that way. He doesn't project that vibe. But like you know him well enough, and so like when you come back again to like say something to them or to like remind them to do something, August I think like is getting a little bit like nervous again because
rattled.
Like, he like I think when he gets nervous, like some people get very like quiet or like anxious or like twitchy, and like he gets very like aggressive and like very much like I'm gonna be in your face because now you're making me feel bad. And so I think that's kind of like the vibe you get, that whenever you like send that reminder, Tamari, like you can see kind of like puts like a hand on his shoulder. And instead of like maybe doing something else that he wanted to do, like he just kind of decides to like be quiet for a little bit. So I don't think you started a fight, but I think that's kind of the vibes that you get, that like they are interested in, like Tamari at least is very interested in talking with Morgan, but they don't want to be pushed into it anymore because like it's already been like a very like evening. Yeah. So
I think after feeling that, I think that kind of humbles Zahir in a moment. Instead of being like, this is what it is, this is what it is, it kind of seeing that reaction kind of makes them draw back and just like, I need to find my sand pit and chill out. I need to find my sand pit.
My sand pits. Yeah, roll me a sand pit check.
Roll,
Yeah,
rolling for sand pit. It's just
Yeah.
like wisdom. For like a wisdom, I rolled like an 11. So it's just like a very in the middle. Like it's time to go. It's time to go.
Yeah. Yeah, you see too as you kind of walk back to your like room and your little sand pit. Like there are like servants going in and out, or like there's like housekeeping and stuff like that. So like you do see that like housekeeping stopped by and like made your bed, and like if like I guess I don't know if Sahir already like makes their bed whenever they like get up in the morning. But like made your bed, got you fresh towels, whatever. And then also you get like you see over by the sand pit, there's like some like essential oils that they've dropped off if you want to like.
Yeah, I'm like for me. Yeah, and just it's very like fenty robe, one leg in, another leg in, then like.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like one of those expensive like samples because like you guys are at like a very luxury event. So like you're going to like the Met Gala, not like the Met Gala, but like you know they give them like $80,000 like gift bags or whatever. Like that's the type of like shit that y'all get right now.
Himalayan salt in my sand. Oh my god.
Yeah, they've prepped it for you before you come back, so it's already a little warm. It's heating up. There's some essential oils. Yeah. So cool. Anything else you want to do before you go to bed?
I'm good.
Cool. Io or Solara, is there anything you want to do before you leave the party? We'll go with this night too, as well. So end of party tonight, what do you guys want to do?
I think before the party's over, because I don't think we're gonna see Morgan after this again until like tournament stuff, right?
Right.
I think I would like to try to go find Morgan and talk to them real quick.
Okay. Yeah. Morgan, where you at?
If they're not still dancing with Jake, they're probably at the snack table. It's one of those.
I think you guys kind of went through the agreement already last session, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're at the snack table. Like after the song ends, like Kirith like doesn't really say much to you like afterwards. Just kind of goes and like, you know, he does like the formal like because people are watching, like does the formal like bow or whatever it is like custom like at the end of a like dance with a partner. And then he doesn't really say anything to you as he kind of like leaves. Yeah, and he goes back over to the table with all of his like, you know, his team and stuff like that. Yeah, so you kind of you also get while this is like all happening, you and him like get like during the party, just like anytime basically before it's over, you guys get like notifications with like, hey, this is when you need to be back. Like if you're not back by this time, we're gonna disqualify you. When you come back, you're gonna be scanned again. If you have anything like illegal on you, disqualifying. Yeah, and then they give you the rules for tomorrow. And just the rules for tomorrow, because we might not get to it today, we'll see. But so round 1 tomorrow, like you said, you can work in teams. Basically, you'll see whenever we actually do like the fight or whatever, but the rules are basically like each team will have to give up all their weapons. So you're going to be going in there without any weapons. You both will have a like certain object or like a prize that you will both have a map for. And you have to go and find that prize, like in the arena. So the arena is going to be set up a little differently. The catch on this, though, is each team cannot go more than 10 feet away from each other. Or there will be like, not a consequence necessarily, but like your, like whatever you like hardware you will have tomorrow, like that will prevent you from going more than 10 feet away from each other. So even when you guys are fighting, it's going to be in like close combat, like range, basically.
Oh, That's tough.
once you find your prize that's very specific to your team, you'll have to take it and then put it in the center of wherever you guys are going to be. So it'll probably be set up like more of like a maze or like some sort of obstacle course. You get bonus points if you steal another team's prize and take it with you to the center. And you have the option that once you're both in the center, you can choose to either put your prizes together and split the points, or you guys can fight and take all the points for yourself. So them's the rules for tomorrow. And they're very intentionally vague too about like what you guys are walking into. So could be an obstacle course, could be some sort of maze. Either way, like you two will be like a team up against like other teams. They will all have their own objectives. You guys are like, yeah, fighting to see who can take as many prizes to like the center as possible. I realized once I had come up with all this stuff, I came up with all of this on my own, mind you. And then I was like, this sounds familiar. What am I coming this from? And then I was like, the final round of the Tri-Wizard fucking tournament.
I was getting like Hunter x Hunter vibes, TBH.
Yes.
Too, yeah.
Yes, I see it.
The thing
Yeah.
it made me think of was Maze Runner.
Yeah, that too.
So, like, I think this is like a combination of a lot of ideas you've had. It's not like you're stealing
Yeah.
one.
I was like,
Yeah.
steal it. It's just been it's an iteration of an idea that
Yeah, it's a journey. Like it's gonna be somewhat.
Oh,
You guys' internet is like, I did not hear anything of what just Kaylee just said. So
You froze it for us too.
I guess
so
maybe-
I don't know if it was
I think it might have been yours, Kaz, unfortunately.
because you froze up for all of us.
Mhm.
I think.
Oh, okay. Well, that's crazy. Because it was only certain people that like froze up. It wasn't all of you guys. Okay. Anyway,
It's weird.
Oh, maybe it was Discord.
Could be likely place to
who
be.
knows? Yeah. So that is kind of your rules for tomorrow. But yeah, if you're at the snack table aisle, you're more than welcome to go talk to them.
All right. And remind me, Oberon's the one who went missing. Oberon's like the god of what stuff?
power.
Power. That's Zorix.
So
No.
the one who went. Yes.
Sorry, I just tried to look it up, but I didn't see it.
Isn't correct me if I'm wrong, DM, but it's Oberon is the god of like adventure and like free will, kind of.
Yeah. So Oberon is the like god of interstellar space. That is like his main like thing. But yeah, you're exactly right, Brian. Like each of the gods have like other things that they are gods of, and that's what he is too. Zorix is the one who is like missing, and he is the god of the core.
Got you. Okay, cool. I think I will just probably go directly to the snack table. They know where Morgan is at. Like, I'll just walk up. Good fighting out there today.
Thanks.
I know you got a lot of information today, and I had a little bit more. If that's okay.
Everything's to exchange.
If you're willing. And I will just tap their head and just be like trying to subtly be like a message cantrip. Like,
Gotcha.
yeah, so through a message cantrip is just gonna go, so during our little base flat over here, you know Zorix?
Does Morgan nor
Roll me a history check.
Advantage if Io describes like Core Syndicate, Zorix, got a power stuff.
What did you get on the history check?
a 6.
No.
It's okay.
Yes, I will allow you. I will allow you to roll with advantage with Io's. Sure.
What detail?
A 17.
Okay. Okay. don't know if I knows that much, but all right, that's fine. I said it, so we'll allow it. You have never. You come from a place that. Yeah, you come from a place that like there are gods, but not in the way that like the rest of the galaxy views them. Gods like from your like from where you grew up, they're more of a like friend. Not a friend necessarily, but like they're part of like kind of a balance, like an ecosystem, like a magical ecosystem. So they're treated more as like natural, whereas it seems like it feels like in like the United Realms and the rest of the galaxy, like they are something that is above. Like there's a hierarchy. Um, so you know of Zorix, you know of I think most of the gods. Um, like their names and stuff like that just from like passing and like people talk about them. You've been to the core, I would assume. But you don't really like I think for Morgan it's very confusing sometimes like the gods here because like the way that people view them is so different than the way that you grew up. So you're not really like you know what who Zorix is and like what like he governs like his domain, but you're not really tied in with the gods, I think, here. Or at least Morgan doesn't seem like they would be. Correct me if I'm wrong.
That seems all right. Yeah, they're not shaping hierarchies, so I think any kind of institution that the religious aspect of it is like that doesn't make any sense to me. So I think they often get like the names of the domains mixed up, and they're like, "Oh, why is that? Why are you worshiping this part of like that?"
Are you worshiping the waves? Basically?
Yeah.
Like this is just like the wind. That would be cool.
Yeah, and I think for Zorix, it's very especially confusing for you because Zorix is like he's the god of the core, but he's also the god of power. Whatever that is to you, like you view that very differently than I think people do here. So I think that's kind of like what you get on that.
Okay. So then, yeah, there's like
Yeah.
vaguely I know him.
So on our little chunk from Tuck over here, he went missing. Hasn't been heard from in a couple days.
And this is good or bad.
I'm still deciding. It seems Solaris isn't happy with it. It sounds like it's like him going missing is destabilizing a lot of stuff, right?
He was the guard of the bad god, I think. And he said he didn't come back to the plane.
Yeah.
Oh, he guarded what's his face? Ether.
Ether.
I'm still deciding how I feel about all it, but Solaris is wondering if I can look into it too. And sounds like him and Oberon, is it? We're buddies. So if you know any way to get a hold of, if you have any ideas, point me in the right direction because I'm not as familiar. Very domain. I'll check with the others too, but if you have any thoughts,
I think having more in-depth discussions in private when we all can sit down together and brainstorm would probably be the best. In terms of what I've learned, yeah. Someone who has caused great harm to me is, yes, I'm sure you've seen. And I don't think they use Kira's name here, but they do.
An old friend.
Dude, like we know them as Benny, right?
Yeah. Or,
Okay.
and like the commander. So I think they're like the commander and I are going to pull a truce for now.
Only that sweet.
And hopefully our goals are more aligned right now. Hopefully we can keep a close eye on their team. Is there anything else that like Morgan knows that you think would, I can't really remember everything, anything that would be worth sharing in this moment that they would do in their kind of cryptic way, I think they would.
I mean, I don't know if you've talked about Spee, or if like you've talked about like Zifra, or Enoxis. Actually don't know. I don't think you've told the party that like whatever connection that you have with him.
I think
So I mean, those are all big.
a tattoo and it does some funky
I see
stuff.
you.
Like,
Or something. Or we
Yeah.
don't know, like what the connection is based on. Anything about the connection.
you know,
Any of the-
then we know you have a tattoo, and I think that's about the extent of like what
I
the
think-
party knows.
And then I think they mentioned like I think next plans are after the tournament we should find our way back to my home. I think that will be the next piece of the puzzle. Will be breach.
All right. Well, hope for the best after everything goes down here. Anyways, if you think of anything or your new teammate has any ideas,
Don't share it.
I can project. Yeah, let me know if you come up with anything. We can circle back. There's a lot more going on too, and
We'll talk more.
that's all that.
Right.
So we can. Do you mind if I send you away with a well wish, and they're gonna like reach out their hand for you?
Go for like a predator beach.
Right. We like. I don't know. Yeah, little tiny Io does a predator. Massive Morgan. Up here. And it's just gonna cast non-detection on them again.
You said you cast non-detection.
Just on them. It lasts 8 hours, protects them from like divination magic and magical scrying sensors.
All right, fair enough.
Just to try to help with keeping things quiet.
I appreciate that.
Um,
Quiet, it's not my subtle. It's not my
Strong suit.
yeah, there we are.
Strong suit.
that's okay. We don't need you to be quiet. We get.
Strong. We need you to be so strong.
And I feel like is the non-detection issue? It's just kind of like that, like the moon. Like you feel like just a little bit of a shadow, like circles around you. Like if it was like the moon spinning and it like is a new moon kind of vibe. Just feels like things like are a little bit dimmer.
That's fun.
All right, best of luck. Don't have too much fun down there. And I will like head to find Solar and like kick it. I don't think they had any other plans. I guess did Morgan have anything else?
No, yeah, I think they're gonna say they will probably word vomit when everyone they don't feel
Together.
comfortable sharing a whole lot right here, right now.
For sure.
Also, probably only want to share it once if I had to guess. Like,
Yeah.
get everybody together.
Hot. Then yeah, I don't think Io had any other plans for the night other than a debrief, maybe with the group.
Mhm.
But
Is Morgan's going to be in like the fighters' quarters again, right? Like not with us necessarily.
Yeah, so you guys can have like one where it's all of you guys minus Morgan, but like
Mhm.
yeah, Morgan unfortunately has to go straight from the party back to the fighting quarters.
Makes sense. Fair enough. Oh, wait.
Cool. Solara, anything you want to do tonight or at the party?
I have a question regarding
are you trapping?
the relic, like the magical connection to the. Does the relic hold like memory? Like hypothetically, if Solara thought that her relic was connected to Zorix, could she tap into the magical connection with the relic and see if she could get more details about when he went missing or anything like that?
Hold, please.
Because my thought is you said that Zorix was like the god of like power, but also like freedom and space and stuff like that. And whenever I did the first Arcana check, you said that
Oberon is
Sorry, what?
Oberon is the god. Sorry. Maybe this is getting a little confusing for you guys. So I apologize if that's the case. Zorix is the god of like power, money. I can't remember what else. And then Oberon is the one who is like the god of freedom, like things
Okay.
like that.
Perfect. Okay, yeah, I just was like curious to see if those like if she could find a connection in that magic. If not, that's the only thing that I really have in mind for her to do.
Yeah, go ahead. And see. Where the fuck is it? Where is it? Go ahead, give me a religion or an arcana check.
A 16
Which one are you going for?
Arcana.
Arcana. You kind of are you doing this at the party or do you wait until you're like in your room?
I went to alone before the party. I kind of like send a message to Azra and be like, "Hey, hopefully the thing is handled. A statement should drop in the morning or sometime. But then that's the only thing I want her to do at the party. This I want her to do while she's like meditating, basically."
Okay. Yeah, you get kind of like the like message equivalent of a thumbs up from Azra. He does like kind of like he goes, we'll need to talk like later, but he does give you a like you kind of feel like a warmth and like an affection and like the like message or whatever too. And he does tell you good job. So that is handled, or at least it's handled for right now. Yeah, so you on a 16 Arcana check, you like sit down, you're in your room. Orion's like in like some quarters next door, but like you have your own room. You it feels like that time that you like were down in the caves, like with like whenever Solaris like you're somewhere. You're not sure if it's the past, if it's the present, or if it's the future, but you are like in a very like cold and like dark place. You get the sense that this is like a place where like if a god is taken to or is like put into like or whatever happens, like it almost feels like a like wasteland. Like you kind of like look out, you seem like as your eyes kind of adjust to the dark, you're on like it almost looks like a planet, but it's just like a wasteland like of like gray and dark rocks. The like you can hear the wind whistling a little bit. There's no sun, there's no moon, but like somehow there is like this very like dim like gray like like you can at least like see in front of you and see some of your surroundings, but there's no like source of light anywhere. As you're kind of like walking around, you feel like some sort of like presence similar to like how like whenever Solaris was like looking at you, or something like that, because I can't remember exactly what happened in that like vision or episode, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, the sky is dark. There's no stars, there's no sun, there's no moon, there's nothing in the sky. It just looks like nothing here. Basically nothing. There's some rocks, if you could call them that. But you pick one of them up and it like without even like any sort of like weight or like force or anything, like it crumbles into like this like dust, this like powdery dust, into like almost nothing. Like usually like rocks, like you crumble it, it goes into pebbles or dust or whatever. You crumble this and it just like actually like evaporates. Like there's nothing there, nothing that comes off of it. And as you're kind of like walking around, you start to feel this sort of like not pull, but this like presence. And you like it's like instantaneous. You get the like it's the same way that this happens with Solaris. You get the feeling at the exact like moment that they like you shift out of this, or you come back to like where you are. You feel like a very like large, like powerful presence behind you. And as you turn around to like kind of maybe see what it is, you get a glimpse of some like actually make me a we'll make this a roll actually. Give me a perception check. Perception or survival.
That's an 11. So, yikes.
Yeah. Yikes. Are you doing perception or survival?
I did perception.
Perception. Okay. You don't see much. You get the very glimpse, like it's almost the same as like when you're with Solaris. You get the very glimpse of like a. You have no idea how big this. Like you can tell that this thing is like probably the size of like 2 U's, but it's like a chain link, and it's like tethered into the ground. So as you kind of like as your like vision kind of comes out of this, you really only get like half the picture, but you like see as you turn around like in this place with nothingness, there is like a giant like chain like that's like anchored into the ground somehow, and it like extends upwards, and you only get to like look up maybe like halfway to it. You don't really see anything before you like are back in your room.
Okay.
As far as the like getting that like godly connection that you're looking for, like if this is like that kind of magic, I will let you roll a history check with advantage, because I'm assuming that because like Solara is a like a princess in a galactic context, she has like come into like contact with like probably the magic of like all these different gods at least once.
We should investigate that.
Okay, sorry. I'm looking at my stat for history. I forget it always. I think it's
Plus
wisdom.
12.
That's okay, are you?
It's intelligence. That's better. Okay, that is a 13. We're honestly rolling kind of mid today, but I will take mid over terrible.
Yeah.
That was cursed. I'm so sorry.
Wherever you just went, you have never heard about, you have never read about it, you have never heard about it. It does not like come up in any sort of like planes, like contacts, or at least like you've never seen something chained down like that, like in a place like that. You do get the sense though, and like the little like your like tattoo like glows like very faintly. Like afterwards, you like almost like you've been like charged or like something like that. You get the sense that like you are able to like latch on to like some sort of like arcane magic, like whether it's just gods or it's people too, and you are able to like go like the tattoos are able to show you like where like that magic is.
Oh, okay. So like because she came into the attention of looking for this magic, it
You
has
get
the-
Yeah, you get the like sense like as you've kind of been like playing around with your tattoo, because I feel like out of all of you guys, you're the one who has like tried to do the most with it, or at least like without your relic, let's say that. So sorry, but like you have like played around with it enough that like whatever this like relic's like power or like ability or magic is, like it's very much tied to like seeing and seeing like places, seeing people, like seeing magic,
Mhm. Are we
going
talking-
like
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say, are we talking like any magic at all, or just like specifically related to this relic?
it seems. I mean, you've seen multiple like types of magic. You've seen Solaris.
Okay.
You've now seen what you guess is where Zorix is. Like you have. I don't know if you've done anything else for like someone mortal, but like you are able to like whatever like this like relic's like domain or like power is like. And keep in mind also each of these are like sub like they are pieces of like either the space sword or the time gauntlet. So whatever powers that you guys are getting from these, like you can kind of tell maybe which subset you are based upon what it is that you have.
Sounds like he'd be.
You're not sure. It's a little bit more complicated, like for you, because it's like you're seeing across. You might be able to see across space, but you're not. No, you don't know if you're seeing across time too. You don't know if this is
Right.
present. You don't know if this is past or future. So you can guess maybe with some of the other visions that you've had, like particularly the Solaris one, but you're not like quite sure yet. But whatever like this like relic's power is, like you are one like very good at using it, or at least like you're getting very good at using it, and two, it's allowing you to like see things that people like can't.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. So wherever he is chained up and stuck in a wasteland, which honestly sounds super bad for us. It sounds like Ether is out and he is in.
Ether is out and he is in. Black holes are in now.
Yeah, like I'm imagining if there wasn't any kind of like, or maybe there was maybe like a sucking like kind of pressure, like that kind of magic, or no?
You what? Sorry, say
Was
again.
there any kind of like, because the magic that's associated with Ether is like kind of like very pressure, like black hole feeling. Like, is that anywhere in this realm or no?
You unfortunately did not roll high enough to get that information. Sorry.
Darn.
So sorry.
Okay. Sad.
So I will also, because I forgot to. So the three like visions, we'll call them visions. I'm gonna call them visions because like that's pretty much what they are. The three ones that you have had are this one with Zorix, the like past one with Solaris, and then the Sunweaver. So technically the Sunweaver is mortal, or so we do have that example. Or yeah. And then Solaris and Zorix are not. So you can kind of look at these and think, is it like, are these future visions? Are these present visions? Is it across space or is it across time? What am I seeing? And I think once, like, if Solar would like to meditate on those things, she's more than welcome to, and we can roll to like kind of know those things. Or if you have other questions, we can do that too. But that's kind of what you're going to get, I think, out of this scenario.
I will have her roll just to maybe clarify if it's happening like presently, like if it is distance or time. But that's it.
Okay. Give me an Arcana check. This is going to be a DC 20.
Ooh. Praying.
It is not a 20. So it's only a, what is it, plus 2, 12?
No.
So no.
Oh, damn it. You are getting mid rolls.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I wanted it to be so bad, but it's okay.
I know.
She's trying. She's had a long day, so I'm not surprised. She's not locked in right now.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Cool. Morgan, as the party's kind of winding down, I'm assuming you didn't want to do anything else, right?
No,
Okay.
she's good.
As the party is kind of winding down, people are starting to leave. It's getting kind of near the time that you and all the people who are in the tournament for the finals like need to get back. Where is Morgan at the end of parties? Are they like stuffing their face still? Are they like having a drink before they have to go? What are they doing?
I think they're putting the non-messy snacks. They're putting some extra in their pockets, and then they put, they're loading up a plate of like all the saucy stuff, and then they're heading back to their room.
Morgan brings Tupperware to parties. Yeah.
I was gonna say, come on, to go plate, yeah. Like,
Give me an investigation check to find the non-messy snacks.
I do love the idea.
Good luck.
It's
So freaking good at snacks.
I love the idea of Morgan putting messy snacks in their pockets on accident. It's fucking soft.
Accidentally rolling out with a whole cheese ball in your pocket.
It is a 9. They still don't understand the concept of like other people's snacks.
you got sauce
Yeah.
pockets. You just got pockets full of sauce.
There's like pasta, there's like spaghetti in your pocket. There's like you're like taking like handfuls of like slop, whatever they serve. I mean, it's like expensive slop, but it's like slop, and you're putting it in your pocket, and like an attendant like comes over to you, and like points, and they're like, "Can I get you like a to-go box or something?"
I think they have to commit to the bit now. They like thought it looked dry when they were going for it, but then they touched it and like, oh, that's not right. But and they're like, oh my god, okay, thank you.
Okay. And it's like your 3,000 like Christian Dior pants or whatever.
Dry clean only.
As you're putting literal like sauces into your pocket, you get approached by, I don't know if Zahir, did you say anything about Tamari and August to Morgan?
I think I mentioned Morgan is aware of Tamari and August. Because I've mentioned them to the party like multiple times, but I didn't say anything to Morgan about them approaching them tonight because I don't think it was out of like, I think it just didn't come up in conversation with Morgan. They were more focused on like, hey, I'm not trying to screw you over. I just need you to know these things, and just kept it moving. And they know how like Tamari approaches situations for the most part. And in their head, this shouldn't go violent. It should be very much them poking each other on like what's real and what isn't.
Yeah. I would say like, yeah, you definitely have like a good like sense of like who they are as people. So yeah, I think Tamari and August. So a like what's the word? Aarakocra, right? Tamari's an Aarakocra.
Yep.
And then August is a Firbolg, right?
Yeah. Firbolg. Yeah.
Firbolg. Yeah, the Aarakocra is the one who speaks first. And she just makes like casual, like small talk with you. You see as you're like putting these things in your pocket and maybe eating a little bit, like she has gotten a to-go box. And she offers you like one of them that's like already full to the brim, with stuff. And she goes, preparing for tomorrow, and like kind of gives you the box, like holds it out for you.
It's so kind of you. Yeah. Yeah, I think they are like, you never know when you'll eat next. I've never known when I'll eat next, so it's always good to bring seconds.
She like nods. And as she's like kind of also like by you, like picking up some more stuff to put in her box, you see she gets like a little vulnerable. Like, and she goes, like, but it's very casual. Like she says these things, and you're like, oh, there's some implications here, just like what you just said. But like it's very like very light. Like she's very not like having a go about it. Like it's kind of like, oh, like the weather, but it's like, oh yes, I understand the feeling. Um she goes, I understand the feeling. And she picks up one of the little macarons that are like on like one of the little desserts that's on the table. And she goes, real sugar is so much better than the fake stuff. And what she's talking about, Morgan will know what she is talking about. Like there's a very popular sugar substitute, because sugar is something that most poor people don't really eat, like they can't afford to eat, because it requires a lot of like resources. We'll just say in this universe it does, but there is like a synthetic type of sugar that is like made available to poor people. It's terrible for you. It does, and it tastes like it's all right, but it's not like real sugar. Like you can really taste the difference. And they do like poor people do a lot of different things to kind of make it sweeter. Um, and she goes, real sugar is so much better. She kind of takes a bite, and then offers you one of the other ones, one of the other macarons. Sorry.
I think they very simply just say, "I agree," and they like break that one in half, and get the other half back. And do like a little cheers moment.
It's cute. Um, she goes, I'm afraid I'm a bit out on the small talk tonight. It's been a really long night. And she like eats the macaron and then like extends one of her like wings. Do Aarakocras have hands? This is something I just like now realize.
Some
Do they have hands?
some drawings of them do, some don't. That's up to you.
I like the idea of wing. I think that's fun. So yeah. That makes sense. Maybe it's like a racial variation too. Yeah, but we'll say for the time being she extends one of her wings, kind of for you to like take. But you notice that like go ahead, have Morgan make like an insight or perception check.
Really good.
Really, so good. Perception's a 7.
Ugh,
Yeah.
I should have stayed, y'all. I thought y'all had it.
What the fuck am I gonna do with that? Okay. 7. Okay, on a 7, you look her up and down. Like this is a stranger at this very elaborate party. You've been talking to strangers all night. Most of them aren't really very nice. They really only want to talk to you because of like what like your place in the like tournament and because Oda was there. And everybody's trying to kiss their ass right now. But you see that like when she extends the hand to you, and so she looks like one of those types of people, right? Like she has that beautiful flashy dress on. Like it's not flashy, but it like it serves some sort of purpose. It's very beautiful. She's got elaborate makeup on. Her wings look very prim and proper. But she's the first one all night who has like actually talked to you like a fucking person.
Mhm.
And has even like just been immediately like, okay, actually I'm kind of done with the small talk. I don't really have it in me anymore. But she's saying it in a way that's like, wow, that was like really chill and nice and casual. It feels very refreshing. So she extends like her like wing out and she goes, Mari.
You know, they shake the wing and say, I find it much more appealing when people are upfront with what they want to talk about. My name's, and I think they say I'm going by Ganmore for a little bit, but you can call me Morgan.
She like pulls like you shake her wing and you see that she is really trying hard not to like she just gives like a little bit of a laugh, like a little giggle. And she goes really creative. But she goes, if we're in the business of embarrassing each other or embarrassing ourselves, she goes, my first code name was Mari.
It was a beautiful substitute.
She's like, yeah, my 13-year-old self thought so too.
Yeah, more.
And you get you get the sense that this girl is like, roll me another insight check with advantage. Please roll better this time. Please roll better this time, please.
Can I and this is up to you, DM, because Morgan knows who these people are, or at least heard of them. I don't know. Does that help them? I don't know.
I think when they hear,
I thought you said you didn't. I thought you said you didn't tell Morgan about that.
I said that I didn't tell Morgan that they were like on their way. I just said that these are people in my life.
yeah, and I don't think like Morgan didn't recognize them until a name was said.
Okay.
Got you. Okay.
Morgan didn't know what they looked like. But that's a 21 inside.
Oh shit.
Yes. Good. You get the sense, just like in this entire conversation, that like she says, like my 13-year-old self thought so too. This girl is someone, she did not grow up with like this. She grew up in a very like hard place. She's known hard things. She's known hard life. And you can tell, I think that's perhaps why she moves in such this way. She wishes to continue this life, like because she has been taken care of. She has done this for herself, basically. She doesn't need someone else to take care of her. She chooses who takes care of her. Because she can take care of herself if she needs to. But you also get the sense that like she seems like a very confident and like personable person and like very sure of herself. But it's like as she kind of like sighs and she turns to you, you see that she like looks less confident about what she's about to say. And Zahir, you like just said that she should go talk to Morgan, basically.
Yeah, I basically was like, hey, we did things directly tied to Morgan and like gave that whole spiel. And basically just ended it with like, you have to talk to them so you know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Like if you don't want to believe me.
Yeah. She goes, I am one of Zahir's former co-workers. And you see too that she kind of like makes sure that it's known. You can see the little like in her like flashiness of the dress. Her dress itself also, you realize in that moment, is an advertisement. Like it has some sort of like advanced, like I think we had said last time, something akin to like Mel's suit, where it's like supposed to like blind like paparazzi cameras and like security cameras. And you see like as she kind of like straightens it a little bit and sets down her like drink, that like the Flare logo is like interwoven into the fabric. She goes, just so that you know like what she's talking about. Because I think she's kind of assuming here in the situation that like Zahir has already said something to you. And she goes, I am very interested to know what your past history is with, like, I'm assuming Flare, but not in Zahir's division, at least. Or maybe so, I don't know, actually.
I think they point to the logo on the dress and say, you know, they have that around the vicinity. They didn't quite care to give me the name of it. I was held for a long time in a place where people were not kind to me.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
That's a nat 20.
Oh,
Yes.
Roll back.
Oh,
shit.
huge.
It's an 18.
But it's still a nat 20. It's still a nat 20. Oh my god, the story.
Okay.
And
Oh my god. As you start to talk about it more, I think in this like scenario, Tamari is like not pressing, but just like poking a little bit, trying to like see if you say something that like really does like show that you were at like a Flare like laboratory, whatever. She goes, do you happen to know, the name of any of the employees there? I might know of them. I worked with a lot of different, I was kind of the like, in addition to being a scientist, she goes, I'm also like their liaison, like between the labs. So she kind of heads the communications in between the like all the labs, basically, or at least this lab that she works as part of.
Is Dr. Blake still there?
No, but if you say the name, she might know it because like she does, like she doesn't look, she's not old, like because Dr. Blake has like, I would say Dr. Blake is like, if we're gonna put it in like human years, even though she's a Dragonborn, we'll say she's like 60 something or whatever. And then Wesley is like maybe like early 40s, and she looks like herself, like not too far behind from Dr. Wesley. Like I would say probably like maybe early 30s, mid 30s.
They didn't care to share much information about themselves, but someone who visited me quite often, the name tag read Dr. Blake.
I see. May I ask did you ever know what they were looking for?
Does Morgan like know specifically? I know they were like doing work on the tattoos and like the dragon mark, and that they were, from the unknown regions. Or was there like any other specifics that they caught?
Give me a history check with advantage.
Bust out that nat 20 again, please.
Yeah.
That 18 and not.
Yeah. Not a nat 20, but a 17.
Okay, yeah. They were really interested. So at that time, right, you didn't have a tattoo. You just had like the dragon mark on your neck. And then they were very interested. Yes, you could easily tell that most of the tests that they concentrated on very specifically were like on the dragon tattoo. They were very interested in that like connection, like with your dragon and kind of that dragon magic. Even though you as like a child, or like I think you were like what, 15, 16 at the time, like had only begun to learn about those things, begun having training and classes for them. So you yourself didn't know much, and even if you had wanted to, you couldn't have told them very much. On a 17, you remember very specifically that Dr. Blake, whenever Dr. Blake would come in, like you knew it was going to be a bad day. If it was just Dr. Wesley, because he was like kind of the like doctor assigned, the head doctor assigned to you, like he was a senior, like just one under like Dr. Blake. You knew it wasn't gonna be a great day, but it was gonna be an okay day because they wouldn't come every day, right? You would need time to rest in between to heal. Like they would break your bones and then let you heal for a little bit, and then come back and do it again. So like the days that Dr. Blake came in, and the days very specifically where it was only her that would come in, not Dr. Wesley. She was not as interested in like the dragon magic, or at least she didn't run as much experiment on it. She ran a lot more experiments like where she would take your blood. She would look at like your like heritage, like your Genasi, like your planar connection, basically. Because as an Earth Genasi, you guys all, everybody in the party knows this, and I think I've said it before, but I'll just give some context again. Genasi are not very common in the galaxy because it's thought that they like their magic comes from like raw contact with the planes, like the elemental planes. So like somewhere in your lineage, like some guy fucked like an elemental or a creature from the earth plane. And then that was like passed down. She was very interested in like whatever genetic magic that you had inherent to you. Because I think as Earth Genasi, even in like a like mechanic setting, like you have very specific like spells that come with your race. So she was not, it was very interesting because like none of the other times, like none of the other sessions she would ever really like, when she was in with Dr. Wesley, she was looking at your dragon mark and she was very interested in that. I think that would be probably like one of her main like her focuses. But it was very interesting that whenever it was just her, she wasn't interested in that at all. She was much more interested in like that type of thing. And she would ask you a lot of questions about the unknown regions. She was very fascinated with like how that worked. Yeah. So that's kind of the like history that you get like with a 17.
Yeah. I think yeah, I think they, kind of put their hair behind their back and gesture to the dragon mark on their neck and said, sometimes they were very interested in this, and other times they were more interested in who I was and where I came from. Sort of blood tests, I believe.
On an at 20, you said the exact right thing. She looks at you and she goes, well, that really is quite upsetting because Dr. Blake is not only the head of the Magical Connections lab, but she is also the head of the like genetics lab as well. She does research, or her main two research focuses are how magic is gained through birthright and through connections, rather with nature or with other beings. And she like looks at your tattoo and she goes, and I have never seen that one before. So you must be very, very special to her. And as she says her, she's not talking about Sifra. She's talking about Dr. Blake. And it's a fucked up kind of very special.
Yeah.
She goes, I did
Yeah.
catch a little bit of the outburst earlier. and like she like looks up at you, and you see for the first time she's a very like cool casual girl. She is very much like trying not to burst into tears right now. Like any normal person would have been like, oh my god, I am like the worst fucking person in the world. And she is just simply like, I am sorry.
I will ask the same question of you as I asked Zephyr. Did you know?
Did she know?
Oh, you're asking me. Oh shit. It's pointed at me. I think okay, locking in. I think she knew about the genetics. I think the actual what they did to people is the same boat as Zahir, where it's like, oh, I know they work on genetics, but it's probably ethical because like I'm not in the office with them every day. Like I don't know what's going on. I only go in to tell you the information we got to give it to you. I don't know what happens behind those lab doors. So I think it's very much I'm the mediator. I'm gonna work on this data with Zahir in August, but whatever y'all do is what y'all do. So I don't think she would know, but she still
Yeah.
would probably.
Yeah, I think that is like the moment where she like I saw your faces. I took your names. I took your vitals. Did I know what was happening? No. Did I bother to look any further? Also, no.
Now that you do know, will you make different choices?
She like laughs a little bit. And it's not like mean or like anything like that. It's like that is such an absurd question to ask somebody in this moment for her at least. She just has to like laugh a little bit. As she's like laughing a little bit, she picks up her drink and she like swirls it a little bit and she goes, "You're really funny," and like takes like a sip. Which honestly, yay, kudos for you. Morgan is not usually funny.
I wasn't joking.
It's being dead ass serious. Like,
Yeah, not a joke. Actual question.
Realizing that if she doesn't answer right, she's gonna get in about
she's gonna get that's the word. Like,
You were predator, right?
She like literally downs the rest of the drink in front of you. And goes, yes. Because she sees that you're still like looking at her like deadpan. Yes, sir. I'm assuming that's what Morgan is looking like right now, right?
Yeah, like completely stone face. But not intended.
Yeah, the DC for that was a 5. She rolled a 6, so like, yeah, it's pretty plain on your face. Like, yes. We'll be in touch. And she gives you like another little like box, and you see there's like a little like note or something on top. Like not like a paper note, but like a like electronic note, and you see it's her business card.
They nod in gratitude of the gift and say, you know, I do not fault you for what you did not know, and I appreciate you changing your ways on this as well. So he did not speak much of you or your partner, but what they did speak of was very highly. Okay, very much. Will do.
They always did have a very talented tongue.
Oh,
And like you seem to be a little bit like pissed off because like you're right. But and then you're also I don't know if Morgan catches that, but like the other innuendo too.
Roll for head.
roll for subtext.
Do you want to roll for that? You can roll an insight check if you want
Okay.
to see if Morgan actually picks up on that.
Wow.
So perception, a 7. They're much more focused.
Yeah.
They've said what they needed to say. They fuck in very different ways. They're very focused on this macaroon. They fucking different ways.
What does that mean?
When you look back up from smacking on this macaroon, she's gone. Yeah. Is there anything else Morgan would like to do before going back to the fighting quarters?
I think the last thing is like right before. Have they shown Anoxis Spee?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Yeah. I think the last thing is they're, chewing on the last bits of this little snack. They sit down in a quiet corner of their room and they go into like the river space and they try to they put their hands in the water and feel for Shpee and feel for Anoxis and try to gently guide these streams together, I think.
Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Okay. That's a 15.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not okay. My bad. 15 is actually pretty good, so I'll say sure. You walk. You walk. You take a walk. You take a walk farther and farther down to the streams to see if maybe there is a point that they connect. And as you start walking, you're like looking at these streams and you're like, dang, there's got to be a way to do this. There's got to be a way to bridge this connection, whatever. You get the brilliant idea to dig. So you dig a little. At the point where you think they are the closest, you dig a little bit into the ground. Do you start at Shpee's or Enoxus first?
I think they'll always go to Shpee first.
Okay. You dig. And you see the water from Shpee's, it's trickling, and finally one drop lands in little stream that's connected to Enoxus. Or the little stream that is connected to, not little stream I should say, but the stream that is connected to Kireth River. It hits the stream and you see a ripple of kind of the same pink shade of pink that Shpee is that pink kind of energy radiates throughout that little stream. And roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Thank you.
After this, we're gonna take a break. BTW, because I need a break.
That's a 23 con save.
God damn. Okay. Okay. Well, let's see. Actually, you don't. You feel yourself start to do that thing again, like when you're like when you and Kirith like see each other, like the world starts like spinning, like things start to like lean downwards, and then you're able to like stop yourself this time. Like you take that Constitution save throw with a 23, and you kind of right yourself. You're still in that like. Are you in your room at this point?
Yeah.
Okay. You still have like one hand on the ground so you can feel your room, but you like can see and like feel with your other hand like the like that like river place that you're at. This time you look like across the like stream and stuff like that, and you see Kirith like standing with his feet in the river. So now he is in your like little like connection river world, whatever you call it. You were in like his last time, and now he's in yours. His hair kind of looks a little bit all over the place, like he was probably sleeping. And you see like he like is like he looks like he walked a little bit, and you see like the entire like right side of him is like all like wet, like his clothes and like his like pants and stuff like that are all like wet, like he like woke up like sleeping in the river, and then just had to walk and be like, what the fuck is going on? He did not get the con save. He rolled a like 8 or something like that.
Yeah.
So brother was like sleeping, and you see you guys like spot each other at the same time, and you see also now like next to you is like little Spee. And like Kirith is just like standing in the river, like he had locked eyes with you, and like you can see like he was very fucking irritated. But then like looked down at like the little baby dragon next to you, and then immediately like locked onto Spee and is just like staring at him. And like you hear like you both get like a like huge wave of like emotion like through whatever connection you guys have with from Enoxus, and it's like enough to like knock him to the ground. Like he has to like he like tries not to get into the river, like he gets out of it, but like it's enough to like bring him to his knees. Like he kind of has to like control himself a little bit, and he like looks up at you again and looks at Spee, and you hear Noxus's like voice in your head. It's like it's usually pretty like he has a very low voice, but it's like very like raspy. Like he's saying something with like a lot of difficulty. And you feel Zifra's presence too now. And you just hear her go like in your head, like you guys are all kind of like sitting here in this conversation listening to it. She goes like, I'm sorry I didn't tell you. And Enoxus goes, it's okay. And you can see like in his like Spee is like, for the first time he kind of like spreads his wings, and he starts to flutter a little bit. Like he's fluttering like he's like happy, little like happy flutters. Like everybody's here now. He's like, holy shit! Like we're at the place. We're at the place where it was like nice to be at. Like that's great. Because if you remember, like some of his first memories are like being here, like with all of you. Like you get the sense now too. Like you lock on to his memory a little bit more stronger. Kirith was also there, like as Enoxus's like writer. So whatever universe he comes from, that is still like they are still a thing. Like you can hear like like his voice like say something too now to him, like to the little egg that like Shpi is in. Yeah.
I think with like some tears in like Morgan's own eyes, I think they say like only selfish, but I wanted to share at least one good moment. We're connected, yeah.
I can't really hear you, Juno.
But that's okay. Yeah, I think with like a couple of tears in Morgan's eyes too, they like look to Shpi and with like a hand on their head say of like, call me selfish, but I just wanted to share one good moment with everyone connected here before we send Shpi home.
You hear Noxus goes away. And you hear Zephyr answer back, we cannot talk about that right now. You know that. And like he starts like trying, like he like tries for a second to not say anything, but then he goes, can you at least give me some context? Anything? And you kind of give me an insight check with advantage.
That's not great. A 13.
Sorry, I have to pull up Kira's character sheet now. I'm rolling like shit today. I told you insight, right?
Yeah.
Oh. You don't get as much as you think Kirith does, but you do get a little bit of an insight into like kind of like because you guys are all sharing like the same like kind of almost like mental and emotional state right now. Like you get an insight into like Enoxus and like Zephyra's like dynamic. Zephyra seems like someone who like is very she has a job. She does her job. And like she's not going to let anything like compromise that job. What it is, you have yet to like figure out, but like girl is like booked and busy. Enoxus is like they like seem to butt heads on this a lot because she can't like tell him things about her job. And even though like he like asked for it and he is like her mate. And technically too, because you know a little bit about how dragon magic works, he could take it if he wanted to, but he's not going to do that. Because like they also share like a mental connection too. So you see that like this is like probably something that they butt heads on a lot. And this is one where he's like not really backing down because like now it's like he like even says it, he's like, it's not just you anymore, it's me too. This is our child. And he like gestures towards Spee, who's just like, hey man, like where'd the vibes go? I was like mad chilling and now we're like fighting. Yeah. They go back and forth for like a couple like I don't know, seconds or two. And then Zephyra like looks at him very pointedly and goes, we cannot talk about this. If we're not going to talk about it at all, or if we are going to talk about it at all, we will talk about it not in front of them. And she like looks towards you too.
I think Morgan's getting like really frustrated right now. It's like, aren't we all tired of secrets? Aren't we? Wouldn't it just be better if we supported each other and let people know what is going on? If we're all on the same side here, if we're all trying to make sure as few people perish as possible, why are we not talking to each other? Hiding things has never helped anyone.
Give me a persuasion check.
It's a 14 on the die, so it's a 12.
Oh,
Advantage to big
Yeah. On a 12, you say that. You say that. And for the first time, like, you know, since this all happens, Kirith does speak up and he goes, for the first time, they're actually making sense.
Wow.
And he looks at you and he
I'm
nods.
anxious about it.
And then he goes, and it's not just us that it affects now. It's this child who did not get to choose that. And like he points at Shpi. And you hear Zephyr go like in you guys' mind. She goes, this is not because I don't want to. There are things watching us right now. Do you understand that? It is not something I can block until we are back at home. If I tell you these things now, they know as well. And we lose whatever advantage we have. I do not want to send my child back. And she like says that in a very like vulnerable voice. But the longer that he stays here, the more things are not going to be right. And she like says this like meaning like for whatever reason Shpi being here is like causing some sort of like problem in the universe too. Like he is also a source of like fucked upness. There's a lot of fucked upness right now and from a lot of different sources, and he is in fact actually one of them.
Ooh.
She goes, once we are past the border, I promise I will tell you. But you also must trust me if this will work. And she's talking to you now. I trust that you can get there. Can you trust me to tell you when you do?
Can Morgan roll another insight check?
Mhm.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
They rolled really good.
Pretty good. A 6.
no.
No.
Give me advantage because
Good drag.
you have the connection right now.
Yes. Come on, Morgan. Again, more, please.
Yeah, more.
So we're looking at a modded 20 now.
Okay. That's much better. On a modded 20. On a modded 20, when she says this to you, you also get like something from her as well. You get like a little bit of like a like almost like vision or like image memory, if you will. And like as she does, like as she shows you this, she also like tells you, she goes, my memory of our bond goes backwards. We have already been bonded. We have already been, like you have already. And she shows you like an image of you writing her.
Morgan remembers it?
Unfortunately. Huh?
Oh, sorry. Is that something Morgan remembered, or is that like from the future?
She's saying, she's like, this like bond that you guys have right now, it's like low-key Benjamin Button. Like
Okay.
for her, like for her, she is meeting you at a point in time where you guys have just met, but for her, you have already been her writer. Like
Fire.
Okay.
even where he comes from. And she like again, now that she is also connected with Shvi, she shows you that memory again. I'm not trying to lie to you. I'm not trying to trick you. I know a lot of people have done that. But I won't do that. Not in this one and not in any other universe. You can check if you'd like. And she kind of like gives like a little bit of like a smile at that.
Oh boy.
I think they nod. Okay. It is usually very hard for me to trust someone, but for whatever reason, I do trust you. I can wait till we reach the border. Wait till we get up. I ask, who the fuck is watching us?
I think you're the only person. Yeah. Tomorrow you
She's trying to say, she wants to answer your question so badly, but if she says anything that is like too on the nose, you get the sense that whoever is watching you is going to tie into like that location exactly. Like it is whatever this person, whoever is watching you, they like Zephyr is able to be under their radar enough, but like the like verbal like use or like indication or like sense that they are like speaking about that person, like she can like it no longer, it's like a beacon to them, like they can see her very clearly if they wanted to. So she says, I think in that moment, huh?
Oh, Morgan was just gonna ask if they met them before.
Yes. And this person is not who they say they are. So some NPC, presumably, since it's probably not any of the party, unless Morgan wants to make that decision, some NPC that you have met in the past has lied about who they are. And you get the sense that this isn't like a far like past thing. This is like a like since you had the tattoo. So that narrows down your pool of choices.
Oh.
It's tough.
That was nearly too much. Get to the border as soon as possible. And she gives like Spee gives like one last like flutter like to them, and you see like almost like they're not so much in your like actual like river space or any other sort of space. You just kind of like see it like vaguely in your mind of like all three of them kind of giving each other a little like nuzzle, like both of them like leaning down and like yeah. Yeah. I think at that we should go into a break because I one really need to pee and two just need a second. Because that was a lot of off the cuff right there.
Y'all need to go to the border quickly. Quickly.
Immediately.
Immediately.
What is
When we come back after the break, Mel, Aries,
Oh,
Phoebe, and Rune.
Why?
Oh.
He's got a little je ne sais quoi that I requested since the beginning.
I'm all fucked up in the head that it's ruined.
That would be really juicy.
That would be nasty. That would be so sick to my stomach nasty.
The only reason I tell that I'm not looking as a here is because they said NPCs.
Yeah.
Yup, and I know that's right. And I know that's right.
I was like, how are you reacting to this?
Yeah, no, I was like, oh. But then the moment not a player character, I would look back at the mic, the screen and looked at you. I was like, yeah, and you know it's not me. Yeah.
Here's the current. I think, despite the good insight check that Io did, I think Bogana is lying and misleading people. Bogana is very interested in destabilizing and making the United Front.
That's
And
yeah.
I think
That part too.
the thing going missing and also the things going down in the core syndicate, and Bogana is from the core syndicate, isn't she? Because she's like the president or whatever.
I
That
don't
sounds right.
know. I would have to. I think that it's
But I
Bogana.
think that's related.
It's Bogana.
Yeah, she's the prime counselor of the United Realms.
Right.
The only way I think that
I will say, I was gonna say, I'm just so proud of Morgan in these high intense moments, like with the stream, getting pressed by Tamari in August. I was like, yes.
They've been
I
through.
was so happy that you rolled that nat 20. I was like, oh my god, bleed them dry.
Yeah.
Like, please.
really clutch moment.
Anytime I get like an 18, 19, 20 on the die for any charisma check, it's like, yeah, we finally made it. That's great.
I was so afraid, right, of you getting into that situation and like just nothing is gained, and then they come back to like me with the party and they're like, cool, so I'm killing y'all now because y'all are slandering Flair now, so fuck y'all. So I'm happy that's not our situation anymore.
It is nice. It is nice to like sow those seeds of new allies, I think.
Yeah, because I don't know what that card is, but hey, you got people on the inside, like not people who just blew up their lab, like people who are actively in there.
Yeah. Can make big moves.
Which is helpful for the fact
Oh
that
yes.
you guys are breaking into that shit right now.
Yeah, y'all are actively. Aren't y'all stuck? Like y'all are in it. You think y'all are like in the like corridor.
You already broke out of it, and I guess we're gonna, yeah.
back for like the fourth or fifth time.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I think they're stuck, right? They're not stuck. They're
No.
Yeah,
No. We've just been to the prison a lot.
a lot.
Ugh. The tea. The tea.
Much to think about in this session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I need to talk to Rin desperately.
It's really time for everyone to sit down and be like, what the fuck is up? Because I feel like, especially from Morgan's perspective of like, yes, they kind of trust everyone, but they still haven't felt good enough to like spill all of the beans. And
Yeah.
so, like, I think after realizing of like, hey, hiding things really sucks. These are the only people who have my back right now. I think they're more inclined to like
to doing it.
Yeah.
Right. Especially because like I really like as far as it goes, whenever Solara meets with the group again, like it will be like her biggest show of faith of like, here is everything that's happening to me right now. Here's what I'm protecting you guys from. Let me know. Like what the fuck is going on right now? Like
Oh, I gotta piss. This is so much energy after this.
yeah. Need to base a little.
yeah. I really like how I have suspicions so much about like things. Like it's generally just the way they said, what was it? Since she'd gotten attached to someone you met, and she was like the first person that we all met individually.
Mhm. But that's good because that rules out like Zara and Case and
Right.
like I think that does rule out Dia because like
Well, I think Dia's being misled.
right.
Because not to metagame anything,
I agree,
but
though.
Cass Gary said something along the lines of like in Dia's perspective or like
Yes.
Dia.
Yes.
Like- Yeah. And that's why I was like, because the text thoughts will only give you the thoughts that they are having. It won't like
And it's one of those things.
reveal the subcontext of it. So they could be under like a modify memory kind of thing.
At like 2G's point, they don't know.
Right.
But I also even what I wonder really is like just the pure intention of that, like metagaming. She is the leader of the United Nations. In what
Right.
world does she want to
Undo it as well.
take away her own
It is
pussy?
It was a complete 180 that didn't feel trustworthy at all.
So it's one of those things where it's like, oh, I have a lot of questions about this. About what is a character make you do that? Okay.
Y'all, it's crazy. It's crazy out here.
The idea that Solara can just like bop into someone's thoughts super quick and just like know where they are and what they're doing and what they're experiencing is sick as fuck. Actually, I'm not even.
Oh yeah, no, you're like an oracle. Like you're more than just like, oh, divination wizard. I see different realities. You're like, no, it's in here. Like
Yeah.
it's in here. It's not a vision. It's in here.
Right.
Like lock
With the
down
concept, she can lock in and be like, and what's happening to you right fucking now, actually. Like,
right now. Fuck all this seeing into the cosmos, flip a tarot card. No. Let me just lock in and I got you.
Right. She said I'm there. Boots to the ground.
Boots to the ground. First line, me.
Right. I'm really intrigued by that.
Yeah.
Also still don't trust Rune. I think what this is referencing is Vogana, but I think we should like
I feel
so sorry.
something. I feel my brain immediately said Rogana, but then, okay, but what about Rune? Because we met Rune in the same scene. Like it's Rogana and Rune were introduced at the same time, the same moment. Yeah.
But I was never trusted Rune. So the second the party's in alignment with that, we're ready to move. Like
I was
Yeah.
you can like this actually.
Rune, you're getting kicked off the island. Sorry.
Hey, what's the probability we vote you off tonight?
Yeah.
It's
probability you get fucked up.
Did you see this one coming, Rune?
Yeah.
We have been from
You
the
just
jump,
see-
like, we kind of hate you. We don't trust you at all.
I'm singularly and individually, I'm getting to a point where I kind of trust Rune, but I'm the only person who feels that way.
I don't-
And maybe Hebe.
I
Yeah.
don't trust Zahir more than they will ever trust Rune. And like respect
That's crazy.
Zahir and I will rocking with each other. They do not trust Zahir very much. Like they know that like Zahir would turn around the second it's like convenient or meaningful, but I feel like that's their relationship at this time.
With Zahir, it feels like necessity. It
Yeah.
feels like if it's me and you at the end of the knife, you don't want it to be me, but it won't be you. And that is a difference. Like,
Yeah.
I think
We're
Yeah.
cool with each other because we're like you said, we
Yeah.
kind of like have to be readily like, all right, I guess we're rocking with each other. I can make that work.
I think Morgan's perspective, especially after the party, was that like they do like Zahira does have a deep moral compass
Yeah.
and was like willing to throw everything away to like make their
Make it
wrongs right.
Yeah.
So I think for that reason, for that demonstration of that moral compass, for that like conviction that Morgan saw in Zahir,
Yeah.
absolutely Zahir is top notch compared to Ruth.
Yeah. And maybe it's not
And I told I want to give you some insight about that moment. I looked at Kaz, like I think I messaged Kaz about it, or we talked about it a little afterwards. I was like, I was ready. I told Kaz from the start, I was like, once Zahir says this to Morgan, and Morgan says, I'm about to beat that ass, I'm like, cool. I'm cool with making a new character. Like Zahir Zahir, when making Zahir, I was like, there's a reality that Zahir gets killed by Morgan. And the funny thing is, Zahir would be 100% understanding with that. Like, it would have been a situation of, damn, the sins caught up to you and someone beat your ass, deservedly so. So it just would have been what it was.
I was really worried that Morgan was about to like rock Tamari's shit. Like,
Yeah,
hearing
that too.
having your triple back, except one of them is dead.
my whole thing was Kaz didn't say anything about August. So I'm worried about that, man.
Yeah.
Tamari might have a good head on her shoulders. August was silent. It was quiet over there in Thruple Land. It was
Well, and
very
Kaz even
quiet.
said at the start of the session, did they not, that August is kind of a hothead?
yeah.
Yeah. So I'm trying to
So-
see how dude moves. It might have to be a, hey, Tamari, I know August might be our guy, but if it comes down to it, we might have to make this throuple monogamous now. Like, we might have to, like, I don't know.
Our ride and die is about to die, and that has to
I
be.
love it.
Yeah,
It's
our
hard
running dies.
By whatever animal is standing on. Yeah.
I'm a little bit worried that Mel getting kidnapped is inevitable.
Yeah.
But you got to say, like, I don't want you to get kidnapped again, bro. Like, I really don't.
On Hebe, and that's gonna be not good. I'm really worried about that not going good.
It's the kidnapper and like Hebe and Aries playing tug of war with Mel's body.
yeah.
Looney
Everyone's
Tune
got-
style.
What's room? We don't know.
Playing numbers and probability in his head. Like,
Listen,
At the end of the campaign, I want to see a count of how many people have carried Mel.
I need
Yeah.
to be like, how do you discern those? How do you tell? Is this happening or will it happen? What is this? Like,
I would have to go back and like
just feel
do a
so-
number, like a count.
Yeah.
It's
the
been at least
moment where
3, I
Zahir jumped
think.
in, it's at least 3, but I want to get once this is whole like arcane algorithm hits like the end of the story, I want to know how many times Mel had to be carried by someone.
On the watch back, that's a take a drink
yeah.
moment.
Every time Mel gets kidnapped, take a drink. Every time Mel gets like either like piggyback carried or like rifle style, like carried in any way.
Yeah.
I need like a
another
super cut of all the times Mel has been carried, actually.
It's like 3 hours long.
Yeah.
Hi, Bubba.
He's being so cute. I can't believe he just came to my lab.
You are baby.
Keep going. Yeah, what an interesting first round.
Humbly.
Oh,
Big stretch.
Holy shit.
do it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You're like Supermaning it right now.
Oh,
But the log.
It's but the long way.
there. No scratches. I think of
Excuse us.
Not Spud. Okay, real quick, while Mel and Hebe are here, did you guys do anything? That was beautiful. Did
Sorry,
you
I
wanna
didn't
do
know if my
anything?
mic picked that up.
Oh, it did. Oh, and it did.
I'm dead because I thought it was Jaya.
No. Wow.
Who did that? And they didn't say anything, and I was like, oh, okay.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. Is there anything you want to do before you guys leave, like the cliff where you're looking at like the lab or anything?
I think we kind of established last time that there wasn't much we could do right now, and that we need to plan our like. Yeah, we were already on the way back. Mhm.
Oh, that's right. You saw the ship.
Yeah.
So y'all have been like parking up equivalent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Where is my voice? Okay, that's great. Let me look up something real quick.
The ship leaves. Everyone gets a really good 8 hours of sleep. No kidnappings or anything bad happens.
No one gets
Good
kidnapped.
morning.
You see Hebe, as you, Rune, and Kibo are walking back.
Mhm.
And I think you and Rune kind of like maybe I think because you had rolled high enough to make note of it.
Sure.
Did you see the ship? Okay.
Yeah, we did. We did notice the ship actually.
Yeah,
That's in the
several
notes.
people noticed the ship.
Okay. You guys are walking back. Kibo's on like Rune's like shoulders, just chilling. And he like looks up at Kibo and he goes, "Keep an eye on that." And you see Kibo like his eyes like glow that like pink, like he's using his like the arcane technologies like flowing through him. His arms kind of light up a little pink too. And you see that like you kind of get the sense that he's casting. You can make an Arcana check if you want, actually.
Sure. I can do that. It rolled up. So I'm re-rolling. That's a 6.
Okay. Whatever he's like casting at that point, like it's like working. It's taking a lot of energy from him, you notice. But like he is like keeping an eye on them, basically. So like if they move, if someone comes out, like if anything happens, he'll know. Yeah. You guys are walking. Rune turns to you and goes, he asks, was Ghost able to see anything like at the factory or the lab that we couldn't? Do you know?
Oh, I don't know if I actually rolled for that specifically.
Oh,
Let me double check. Hold on. Yeah, because Ghost never took over, I don't think. So I don't know if they would have, but can he be like consult with Ghost potentially?
yeah. Yeah, roll. I'll have Ghost roll the Arcana check then. I'm assuming it'd be the same.
Yeah, same mods and everything. Fucking God, that's a 5.
No.
Don't like me.
No. Like they like
Nope.
rumble, I think, a little bit about like the like mortal body or whatever. But yeah.
Okay.
You guys are, yeah, walking. You get all the way back to the ship, and like you check in with Kibo, and like he goes, no, like no detections reported or anything like that.
Yeah.
And Rune, like, kind of goes, interesting. And he goes, why don't you go in? He says to Kibo, why don't you go in charge? I'll keep eye. And you see at this point what Kibo was probably like casting at that moment that was taking a lot of energy was scrying.
Okay.
You see like Rune's like eyes go like a pinpoint, but he's still able to talk to you fine. And yeah, he's able to. It looks like he's seeing them. So, yeah. If there's anything else you want to do, you can. Otherwise, you guys, I think he's gonna head inside, to the ship.
Yeah, I'm assuming we're the only ones back other than Mel and Ares, so probably just go into the ship.
Yeah. You guys go back in. Mel, what is Mel up to?
Mel is probably down in the cargo bay, down by like the gym mats and the punching bag, like just absolutely wailing on that shit. Like they are very close to snapping. They are about at their limit of cosmic interference, I think. You're muted.
Kibi, are you going down there to check on them? Or do you just like, what is Hebe doing?
Where's Ares at this moment?
You find him. We find them in the kitchen. They're like making dinner. It looks like because the sun is like the sun or whatever. The lights are starting to dim in Titan because that's how they have days here, basically.
Right, I forgot about the bean moment on the last time.
Yeah.
The bean moment. Okay.
But they like nod towards you, like tip their hat. Actually, they don't have their hat on. And this is the first time you've ever seen them without their hat. And you're like, this is kind of weird. This is like seeing someone without their glasses on.
Yeah, he's a little bit taken aback, but not say anything about it. But she's just gonna be like, where's Mel?
They like point downwards. Like, and they like gesture like where the cargo hold is.
Okay. Yeah, I guess like Hebe not knowing Mel's current mental state would probably be like, yeah, I'm gonna go find Mel and like fill them in on the fact that the ship is here.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
I walked down the stairs.
Yeah. I was like, what? You?
What? Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Yeah, I'm just coming down basically to make sure Mel knows that the ship is like in the vicinity. But I think Hebe will roll a perception as she's like entering the room, and we're gonna see if she picks up on Mel's like current mindset or if she's just oblivious to it, which is a likely place for her to be. So we'll see.
Is that just a contested? Do I just roll the same thing, or
is Mel trying to hide it in this moment?
No, I think Mel probably doesn't really expect anyone to come down the stairs. They're probably like swearing and like their knuckles are probably like bloody. Like they've been at it for a minute.
I'll say DC 10.
Okay, I did insight because I realized that makes more sense. That's a 14.
Yeah. What does Hebe get on a 14?
Mel's probably like taken like their shirt off and they're like sweating. Like like I said, like bloody knuckles, like you can kind of hear them like swearing under their breath, like goddamn fucking every time I turn around it's something. And they're like clearly like trying to work through some stuff, but like it's hard to tell if they're angry at like everyone else or if they're angry at themselves right now.
Oh, Hebe's the worst person to handle this. Okay. Like truly. Hebe's just gonna kind of inch down the stairs and be like, I'm really sorry to interrupt whatever this is, but I just wanted you to be aware that ship from earlier it's nearby. We're keeping an eye on it, but keep your wits about you.
Have we actually debriefed about that? Does anybody know that Mel has been kidnapped?
Yeah, because we rescued. Or no, I wasn't there, but Zahir rescued you.
Okay, I couldn't
Aries.
remember how far Hebe got. Okay.
I think we regrouped afterward, and you were still like kind of knocked the fuck out, and probably we knew what was.
You
like,
were zoned.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm assuming we have some knowledge of like what went down.
Mel is,
Yeah, this
I
all
guess,
happened today.
yeah.
Sorry, this all happened today. I was just realizing that. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Mel kind of stops like punching the punching bag and like they don't turn around, but you see them kind of like roll out their neck and try to relax a little bit before they respond. And they're like, yeah, fucking no.
Well, as long as you're aware, I'll leave you to it, I suppose. Are you all right?
In a manner of speaking.
Is the punching helping?
Not really. Wait, I got British there. Hold on.
Not really.
Not really.
Cowboy now, yeah.
And
Yeehaw!
No, not really.
Unfortunate. It would be nice if that solved all our problems. And then he kind of just turns and like very awkwardly walks back upstairs.
Mel keeps punching.
Yeah.
Mel, do you guys want to debrief? Because I think Rune like is as you come upstairs, Rune is in like the like little. It's almost like a living room. I think from like your layout, like Sam. But it's just like the main area, and like on one end there's like a big like screen. So and there's like table and chairs, so people can sit down and watch something. So he's like getting like that kind of ready to like debrief like with everybody because you see as he turns around like he's still concentrating. On the
Oh, I
scrying
forgot to
spell.
mention there's also heavy metal playing in
Oh,
the cargo hold. That's
Oh,
important for atmosphere, I think.
Definitely.
You're like trying to hear Hebe.
Is everyone else on their way back to the ship?
I think that's up to you guys. I think like well actually do you guys want to have a full debrief this session or do you want to do it next session?
I think based on the amount of time we have left in this session, maybe we should save it for next.
I was like, that would be a good way to start the next session. I
Yeah.
feel like.
Okay.
It'd be fun to start the
So we
next
can
session with
say-
all of us in the same room.
Well, because like I think Io and Solara and Morgan definitely. So Morgan won't be a part of this debrief,
Mhm.
for like reasons. But like
Unfortunately.
here, yeah, like Io and Solara are still up on the like arena, because they're staying with Odo, and then you guys are back at the ship. So what you see as like Hebe as you come up is like Rune is configuring the like big like screen in there to like contact them, and he like turns to you and goes, I already made contact with the others. We'll, convene or talk, however you want to put it, I guess, tomorrow morning before the final round.
Okay. Hebe's just gonna kind of sit down near him and be like, any news with the ship? Any movement?
Let me have him make a check actually real quick. Make a check. Why the fuck am I rolling so bad today? Well, that's still bad. Okay, cool. Do you see, as far as he like can tell, like from his scrying spell, like nothing has like nothing has happened. So there's like no updates really. He's just kind of like watching. He goes, I tried to probe a little bit more through the whole of the ship. But they have some sort of shield up that's making it difficult. What are y'all laughing about now? What did I say?
You said probe through the whole of the ship.
ULL, not the whole.
I think Hebe's going to kind of be silent for a minute, and then she's going to say, would it be better for us to have the upper hand and to go retrieve some more information before they make some sort of move? Should we attack first, so to speak?
Rune, you can tell. Let me make another roll. Well, I can't ever say these dice aren't nice to me because that is a nat 20.
Nice.
Damn.
I was rolling for Rune's, like he had considered the possibility of doing that and what he saw in that probability. On a nat 20, like he goes, like you can see that you say that, and like for a second he's like, wait, why the fuck didn't I think of that? He's because I think he's just like got a lot on his mind. Maybe actually make an insight check into that.
Okay. Oh, thank fuck. Okay, that's a 23.
Oh my god. Yeah, on a 23 insight, you see he gets very confused for a second because he's like, why didn't I think of that? Because like that's such a like easy like thing to think of like while you're prepping for like this or whatever. And then he looks at you and he like makes some sort of like connection between the two in his mind, and he's like seems very uncomfortable with whatever feeling he just had, and then continues on.
Right.
I think Hebe sees his confusion and just like how much he's trying to juggle, and she kind of pauses again and she's like, look, I'm worried. We know that they want to take Mel. We don't know why. We don't really know who they are, but I think we should not wait around to find out. But you have a lot on your plate right now. Maybe this is something I could handle.
He like sits back, and you see actually he drops the scrying, because he's like already like looked at the probabilities and stuff like that on that nat 20, and he goes, yeah, that is one of the most favorable outcomes that I saw, and I believe that's because whoever is in there trying to kidnap Mel, he goes, bees feed on life. Like they have very life-based magic. They don't do well with any kind of like gestures. Kind of like nods towards like the sites that you have and stuff like that that have a whole bunch of death magic on it. So he goes, yeah, I trust you.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Trust you a little less after that comment, but
No, I didn't say that out loud.
I was gonna say, yeah, he like laughs.
No, I don't say that out loud. I think Hebe is going to say, don't tell Mel yet. I don't want to worry them.
You want to go in alone?
Yeah. I think that's the plan. I think especially after what Rune just said about the life magic, Hebe doesn't necessarily trust herself to do this, but I think she trusts Ghost with her like guidance to do this. And she doesn't
Yeah.
want she is in her own fucked up way really worried about Mel and doesn't want Mel to have to like deal with this. But also like to clarify, she's like, if Mel asks, you can tell them where I am, but don't worry them with it.
Sure.
All right.
And he like nods towards you. What? He goes, do you need like anything before you go? Like he's asking like what HP are you at?
Actually, all of my tabs shut down. I'm gonna be honest. So when I reloaded my sheet, it just had my full hit points.
That sounds right. So we'll allow it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Too.
I was like, yeah, I think we all healed each other.
Yeah, for the record, I also had full HP, but I don't know if because I'm in a different scenario.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If I remember right, we did a little like
a little healing
okay,
moment.
like-
Okay, that sounds right.
Yeah. So yeah, you can head off if you want to do that. I think let me just like make sure. Let me check something. Mel, did you want to contact Io tonight? I saw in the like chat.
Like before the next day in the story, yes.
Okay, we can come back to you as soon as I don't know.
It's
if I'll
okay if
have
it doesn't
time for you to
happen
go
this
through.
session.
Yeah, I guess let me ask, do you guys want to do that, like the message, or do you want to like do Hebe's adventure or whatever? Jaya.
50-50.
What's the probability?
So
Low-key, yeah.
you're asking if we would rather go to Hebe's thing first or go to Mel talking with Io?
Yeah, because like one of these things is going to take up the rest of the session. Like we'll have to save one of them for the next session. But what makes the most sense for you guys is like characters and story. I'm asking like you.
I feel like Hebe's thing could potentially take longer, so we maybe save that.
Okay.
Okay.
And I think I said that I was gonna head back towards the ship
Mhm.
anyways for the night.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, of course.
Like after the conversation with Morgan, I think I was gonna like
Yeah, the timelines have to be pretty close to like converging
Head back.
back to where we
Okay.
were.
Solar, do you want to go back to the ship or are you okay with staying in the arena? Either one is fine. I can't hear you. Sorry, Kaylee.
She's going back to the ship. TLDR.
Yeah,
Oh.
just for the sake of the story, like she's already in the same place as everyone else in the morning when we start again. Sure.
Okay, yeah. So That's cool. Then we'll, instead of Rune getting ready, the screen ready, you guys can just all do it in person the next morning, and then go to the arena together. Do we want Zahir in on this, or do we want just the party? Because you can also call him too. Either one works. And for Zahir, you know that like what would look better is if you were there at the arena with Odo.
Then I will go with Odo, and they can tell me, they can catch me up at some point. I know that Io has the message spell, so I know if it really comes down to it, I can play face and I can really like play in Odo's face for a little bit, and then Io could be like, "Hey, here's what you missed."
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then yeah. Do you catch? Go ahead, Solara, Io, and Hebe all roll me a d20 to see if you guys, who is getting there first, what's happening.
Like an initiative thing or just a flat d20?
Yeah, just a flat d20.
Wait, I'm already there though.
Oh yeah.
14.
No, but you're leaving.
Oh
So
yeah,
if they catch you leave.
okay. Yeah, I see. That's a 4.
Io got a 1. They're probably like
14 for Solara.
I was
Okay.
gonna spell.
Yeah. I will say, Solara, you get back like pretty close to when Hebe leaves. And like when you come in, you notice that she's not there first. And then Io, you get there like very soon after. But you have no idea. You're just like la 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 la.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's all of you guys minus I guess Hebe and Zahir right now.
And Morgan.
And Gamor. Yeah. My bad.
Okay.
Io will go to. I guess if you're doing anything, you will first.
Oh, I just I will like look at Rune and be like, we need to talk at some point about visions. And she like curtsies and goes to sleep.
Real as fuck.
He turns to Orion because Orion is the last one like in the bedroom. Like doesn't say anything, just kind of expects Orion to say something, and like Orion just looks at him and goes, "Night," and like follows you and goes back.
But he has to come back to
What? What did she say?
Kaylee forgot that Solara coming back meant that Orion has to come back too, and they now have to share the room again.
She feels a little bad.
Because didn't they have some beef going on?
Big beef.
Yes, yeah. No, Orion meets up with you at the like, yeah, whenever you leave, and there's you whenever you guys leave, you are in the elevator by yourself, and it is silent.
Oh, rough, actually.
I think she knows what to do with that. She's had a long day.
I think he has too, so I don't think either one of you are going to do anything about it tonight. I think
I think tonight we're just cooling it on each other, just generally.
yeah. Yeah, you see that like he goes to his side of the bed, like he does his nightly routine, whatever. And then yeah, goes to like tells you goodnight and then goes to bed and is on like
The edge.
he's not gonna be petty and like go sleep on like the floor because like that's what he was going to do like in the beginning and you said no, like come on bro. But he is going to be like, all right, there's some distance right now, let me like keep this professional.
I was like, wow.
He's like sleep and then just
Oh, we can't hear you. At least I can't hear you, I'm sorry.
it's okay. Just watching me like right next to Jen. Hey. So he is gonna pretty much wait till he's like basically asleep and then like grab a blanket and just like go sit on the floor herself. Like fully like be like, all right, cool.
Oh,
Okay.
so you're gonna be the one on the floor.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you go and do that, and he goes, if you would like the bed, you can just say that.
Oh, she goes, no, I don't need it. I won't rest for as long.
This is so painful.
Roll me an insight check.
She's trying to do
Fight,
music
fight.
and it's so much
bad.
worse.
Yeah.
That was not good.
It's an 8. She's very deeply confused. She's really like, you clearly don't like, we clearly just are in a tizzy tonight. So I'm doing my thing over here.
Why are you upset?
Yeah.
I think on an 8, you don't really get the full picture, but you get the idea that Orion is upset because like he was trying to like do what you asked, like because like you knew that he knew that you were gonna feel uncomfortable or maybe upset by him just like sleeping on the floor because like
Yeah.
you had told him before that you don't want him to do that, and so now that you are like taking that role and sleeping on the floor, he's just like really annoyed because he's like, so I like in his mind he's like, I can't do anything like right tonight, like whatever you want I'm not able to give you, and it's pissing him off, and like you say that, like what did you say beforehand?
Oh, that she like won't like because she only like trances, so she like sleeps for like half the time and she doesn't really need to lay down to do it. So in her mind she's like, clearly you don't
Yeah.
really want to be like super close to me, but you obviously have to be, so I'm just gonna give you some space. Like I'm gonna rest where I can rest and you can actually get some peace away from me, because it seems like that's the vibe that she's getting. You want peace away from me. And maybe she
Yeah.
needs it herself, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think like neither one of these things, like yeah, there's like neither one of these things are being communicated because he rolled like a 10 on an insight check.
Just
She-
ships passing in the night, just different
Right. I think
waves.
she's just gonna kind of look at him and be like, it just feels that. And then I think she kind of remembers that she's the princess, like, and she's sitting here like catering to like this level of discomfort that he's feeling, and she kind of stands up and goes, I apologize. That was confusing. That is not the expectation we set. And then she like goes back to the bed.
Okay.
Can Orion roll for psychic damage? Cause
He should, honestly.
Yeah, that was some like that was some whiplash if either one of you have ever like been through some,
Yeah.
I think. I think he goes, honestly, I'm not sure he says anything to that. I can't really think of anything that he would say. I think he also remembers that this is his job. So he just like stares at you for a second, like blinks, and you can kind of see that he's like wrestling with something, and then he just like nods and then like turns over and
Beef anyway. With it, like it started out with like her being
He was
difficult. to, like, know
talking
what
to
she
someone else.
Yeah. But like originally the beef started with like her being difficult in some way.
Yeah.
And her taking that personally.
Yeah.
yeah, I think there was a miscommunication like with both of you. Like yes, that too, but I think also Ryan also took it a little personally too, because like if you remember, like we had talked like out of session, like he heard whenever like Asra was talking about
Right.
these are your future suitors, like you need to like know.
Right.
Yeah, so like I think you both meant different things in the moment, but then like when the other reacted in like a way that you guys did not like, you immediately were like, "Oh, okay, it's because of this."
Right.
So now I'm mad. Yeah, I think right now Solara is a very hard person for Orion to read, and I think he also feels like he's letting his personal feelings get in the way of like a job.
Yeah.
when like actually you do like he is like someone who will be at your wedding. He has to be like the like guards will be at the he will be with you for the rest of your life. He will watch your children with another person.
Right.
Ooh.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
I hate
it's
that.
so evil. Yeah. So yeah.
So he's like, "Hey, bro, get it together."
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of thoughts that she's having, but she is very uncomfortable in this bed. She honestly would like the floor, but this bed will do. But yeah, that's the end of her.
Okay, cool. Okay, a lover spat. Anyway, Mel, Io.
I guess, does Io come down to the cargo hold? The music is probably loud enough that you can kind of like hear it.
I feel like if Io hears the like heavy metal thumping, they're like, all right. Yeah. And we'll like come down.
Okay. Do you like make yourself known, or?
Do they see like a similar scene to like what Evie saw?
Yeah, like pretty much nothing has changed except probably there's like more blood and more swearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will just walk down and like get in front of you punching, and we'll just like grab your hands and just do a little cure wounds and be like, all right, that's enough.
Aw.
I think Mel like jumps because they were like so like locked in. They didn't realize that you were like down there, and they turn and go, "Oh, it's you."
Wow.
Sorry,
Well,
it's
take that.
long day.
You tell me about it. What's this all about?
Well, has anyone told you I got nabbed?
No, but makes sense.
Well,
What? What do you mean by
well,
that?
what do you mean by that?
You always seem like you're in a little bit of a pickle.
You're one to talk. Jesus.
I don't
Did
think
you-
Mel really can like come back with anything clever for that because I wasn't wrong, but they're kind of pissed that I was right.
Yeah, I'll just be like, if it ain't the cops, it's the Gads. If it ain't the Gads, it's whoever. You know who it was this time?
Well, not really, and that's honestly part of the problem. I don't even know why they're after me because I've got so many secrets that I don't even know which ones to share and which ones not to, and you're the only one I feel like I can really trust. Especially after this, because I suspect we have some kind of leak. They saw right through my disguise. And my concern is that the people who know the information they know are the ones who shared it. I'm not making any sense at all right now. I'm so scatterbrained.
That's okay. You've been kidnapped. You're all bloody. This room's a mess. It's covered in God knows what kind of liquid.
Well, hey now.
Hopefully, we do know what kind of liquid, but all right.
You want to talk about it?
Well, I mean, I think maybe if I'd known, I'm just gonna self-destruct. I don't like talking about this stuff.
Yeah.
No.
Been so eloquent before. Why stop now?
Well, you know what? You won't watch out, you're gonna become the punching bag. Mel doesn't mean this at all. You can tell.
For sure. I feel like out of everyone that's like Io has sparred with, they probably have not sparred with Mel at all. Like I think they're
Mel is probably afraid of breaking Io a little bit.
for sure. Io's scared of what would occur.
Yeah.
It's like you're too familiar with the person to like be that intimate with them.
Yeah. I think Mel goes over to like the bay doors and like punches a button, and you hear like the like airlock between the cargo bay and the rest of the ship lock, and Mel sits down and is just like, I don't know who else to tell this, but a while back I got told that do you know what a laugh speaker is?
Would Io know anything about that?
No, but there is somebody that you could ask.
Yeah. Honestly, I've never heard of it, but I could probably check in real quick. See if the goddess herself has any thoughts.
Well, I'd love to know more, because I only know the bare minimum, and all I really know is that it's put another target on my back, which is why I'm hesitant to tell the others, because I don't know who our leak is. I don't know if there is one, truth be told, but it's hard to trust when you've just been kidnapped, I suppose.
Lots of unfamiliar faces, that's for sure. I'll ask next time we chat. I was probably going to see her tonight anyways.
Do you think I should tell the others?
Well, do they know you got kidnapped?
Well, Zahir knows, Hebe knows.
I'll say that's good for now. Why share more if you don't know who to trust?
I don't know who to trust, and I don't even know what to share. It's not like I have much information.
Yeah. As long as they know you got God, we can keep an eye out, make sure you don't. And the less people who know, the easier it makes to find out if there is a leak.
I'm a bit worried my mentor might be not as trustworthy as I thought. I don't know, Ares put that idea into my head. I really don't know who to trust right now. Except for the ones who came and got me and you, because, well, the moth.
Yeah. Well, I'm here for you. At the end of the day, I'm here for you. I'm here for Pug. So
Okay.
I've never put you in harm's way.
I think there's beans upstairs.
Oh, hell yeah.
I tried to teach Ares how to make them. I don't know if they're doing any good, but
Is there any smell in the air? Is Ares doing a good job?
There's no smell, but it would have been nice to like smell something fragrant coming. It's not that they're bad at it. I think they're just not.
They don't
You
know
guys
the
come up
season.
and they don't have a season. Yeah, they never. They.
So we'll see.
Huh?
I didn't smell nothing coming in. Wasn't burning, but it didn't smell good either.
no, did it just smell like straight beans? Did they just put fucking beans in the pan again? Was there even salt?
Well, let's go check it out. And just keep your cards close to your chest, Mel.
I
got
guess
you.
I
know where-
will. Yeah, then I guess we can go upstairs and join Ares in the
Yeah.
kitchen.
Yeah, Ares is they're still cooking. You do notice actually that like when you had left they had their hat off, and when you come back they put their hat back on. And they're like cooking the beans and like, you know, doing their thing. They added in all the right ingredients, like all the food ingredients. They just didn't, they like salted it a little bit. But they're like not someone, you get the sense that Ares is someone is not who like when food was given to like them, it wasn't meant for pleasure. It was just made
Fuel.
to nourish. Yeah. So they never got that like slow cooked, like, you know, lovingly made with, you know, mama's recipes or whatever, like sort of cooking. They got the like you're in like a military. Here's your rations. You can go to these places if you want to get food. Here's what you can get.
Headcanon that like Puck cowboy families have like heirloom bean recipes that they pass down through generations.
Like a bean pot.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
It's like
Forever chili, but it's beans.
Fertile beans.
Perpetual bean.
Yeah.
Perpetual bean. You have some of the mother bean.
My family name does not survive. My bean recipe will.
That's actually what the twins are in charge of back home is the beans.
Perpetual
Has to
bean.
keep it going. It needs stirred every hour.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I'm assuming you show Aries how to actually cook some beans, or
Yeah.
season them at least. Yeah, because they are cooking it perfectly. They do look very whatever texture you want it to be. Because I don't.
No,
know
yeah,
what the
Mel
bean
is
culture
pleased
on-
with the improvement from the last time. They're just like, okay, like let's keep building on this. You've got a great foundation.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're like pointing out seasonings and like they ask you like, oh, how much? And you're like, oh, season with your heart or some shit.
Yeah, and they're like, what the fuck?
What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah. So y'all make some banging beans, and I think that's probably where we're gonna stop here for today, unless anybody else had any last minute things.
We don't have to roleplay it, but just so you know, because when Io communed with Solaris last, she was like, "Hey, you should play with the shards and stuff a little bit." So Io will probably do that tonight as well before bed, like when it's a little more private. Like,
Playing with your shards in private.
yeah, I'm gonna play. I'm playing with shards. That's not communing with her as well.
I did put commune
I-
as like one of the
Can-
things for next time.
I can't hear y'all.
Tucker said I was going to play with their shards in private and then probably plan to commune with Solaris next session first thing.
Okay. Do you wanna do the shard thing really quick, like before we go, or do you want to wait till next session?
If you have stuff, we can do it real quick. But if you don't, like, we can do it next session. It's mostly just Solaris said, "Hey, you should look into this more," and they're gonna
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah. Let's leave that for next session then.
Heard.
Yeah. So we'll do IO first next session.
Cool.
Okay. I will make a note on my notes.
And I know we were kind of tentative on next week because your birthday, right?
Yeah, but I still haven't thought of anything to do, so we can plan for next week at our normal time.
Okay. Same time next week for now then.
Because the only thing that's going on is like a Ren Fair here on Saturday, which is the day before.
Okay.
And apparently it's free. Free Ren Fair.
Your Ren Fair is free?
Apparently,
I know. Pissed off,
I'm gonna
bro.
find out about it. It's the day before my birthday, so we're gonna check it out.
I need
Love that for y'all.
pictures.
I am, in fact, pissed off that my Ren Fair wasn't free. What
I'm
the
just
fuck?
so
That's
mad.
so awesome, though.
I don't think it's like full size. Like I don't really know. Some girl at a bar was telling me about it. If you, Kaz, do you remember when
Hey.
I went to the bar with Tucker and I was talking to